Here are the NBA latest games result, schedule of games tomorrow, and the updated NBA team standings as of today, November 1st, 2024.
The Memphis Grizzlies made it look easy as they defeated the struggling Milwaukee Bucks at home with the score of 122-99. Ja Morant led Memphis with a triple-double of 26 points, 10 rebounds, and 14 assists, followed by Spaniard Santi Aldama with 19 points and Scottie Pippen Jr. 16 points. Meanwhile, Giannis Antetokounmpo led the Bucks with 37 points and 11 rebounds, followed by Brook Lopez 12 points and Bobby Portis Jr. 11 points. In the second game, the Houston Rockets took down the Dallas Mavericks on the road with a 108-102 victory. Jalen Green led the Rockets with 23 points and 12 rebounds, followed by 17 points from both Dillon Brooks and Alperen Sengun. Luka Doncic led the Mavericks in a losing effort, finishing with 29 points. Kyrie Irving added 28 points and Klay Thompson 12 points. In the third game, the San Antonio Spurs gets a victory on the road by defeating the win-less Utah Jazz 106-88. The alien Victor Wembanyama led the Spurs with 25 points, 9 rebounds, and 7 assists, followed by Chris Paul 19 points, 10 assists, and 7 rebounds, and Keldon Johnson 13 points. For the Jazz, Colin Sexton led Utah with 16 points, followed by Keontae George 15 points and John Collins 14 points. For the fourth and final game played today, the Phoenix Suns gets their fourth victory with a road win against the Los Angeles Clippers to the score of 125-119. Devin Booker exploded with 40 points along with 8 assists, followed by Royce O'Neal 21 points and Kevin Durant finishes with 18 points. James Harden led the Clippers with a triple-double of 25 points, 10 rebounds, and 13 assists, followed by Norman Powell 23 points and Ivica Zubac 22 points and 12 rebounds.
The NBA will have 9 exciting games to be played tomorrow. Here are the full game schedule.
For the first of 9 games scheduled tomorrow, the Boston Celtics will be hoping to bounce back after a tough loss in Indiana as they visit the Charlotte Hornets at the Spectrum Center in Charlotte at 7 in the morning. For the second game, the Cleveland Cavaliers will try to get their undefeated streak going as they host the Orlando Magic at the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse in Cleveland, also at 7 in the morning. For the third game, the New York Knicks will be at the Little Caesars Arena in downtown Detroit as they go up against the Pistons, also at 7 a.m. For the fourth game, the Brooklyn Nets will host the Chicago Bulls at the Barclays Center at 7:30 in the morning. For the fifth game, LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers will be in Canada to face the Toronto Raptors at the Scotiabank Arena, also at 7:30 a.m. For the sixth game, the Sacramento Kings will travel in Atlanta to face the Hawks at the State Farm Arena, also at 7:30 in the morning. For the seventh game, the Indiana Pacers will be in New Orleans to face Brandon Ingram and the rest of the Pelicans at the Smoothie King Center at 8 in the morning. For the eighth game, the Denver Nuggets will be at the Target Center in Minneapolis to face Anthony Edwards and the rest of the Minnesota Timberwolves at 9:30 a.m. For the ninth and final game scheduled for tomorrow, the young Oklahoma City Thunder team will be in Oregon to face the Portland Trail Blazers at the Moda Center in Portland at 10 in the morning.
Let's now take a quick and closer look at the updated NBA team standings as of today, November 1st, 2024.
In the Eastern Conference, the Cleveland Cavaliers is still on top with an undefeated record in 5 games. The Boston Celtics holds the second spot in the East with 4 wins and just 1 loss so far. The Chicago Bulls and the Orlando Magic share the third and fourth places with an identical 3 wins and 2 defeats record. The New York Knicks, along with the Washington Wizards, Miami Heat, and Charlotte Hornets, are all tied up at the 5th to 8th places with the same 2 wins and 2 loss standing. The Atlanta Hawks, Indiana Pacers, and the Brooklyn Nets are at number 9th to 11th in the team standings, with an identical 2 wins and 3 defeats record. The Toronto Raptors, Milwaukee Bucks, and the Detroit Pistons are at the bottom 3 of the Eastern Conference team standings, with just 1 win in 5 games so far this season. In the Western Conference, the Oklahoma City Thunder is on top of the hill with an undefeated record in 4 games. The Golden State Warriors shares the 2nd and 3rd spots with the Phoenix Suns, who both have 4 wins and 1 loss record. The Dallas Mavericks, Houston Rockets, and the Los Angeles Lakers are at the 4th to 6th spots of the West team standings, with an identical 3 wins and 2 defeat record. The Minnesota Timberwolves holds the 7th spot with 2 wins and 2 defeats. The Memphis Grizzlies is at number 8 with 3 wins and 3 losses. The Sacramento Kings and the Denver Nuggets are at the 9th and 10th spots with 2 wins and 2 defeats. The Portland Trail Blazers, New Orleans Pelicans, San Antonio Spurs, and the Los Angeles Clippers shares the 11th to 14th places with an identical 2 wins and 3 defeats standing. And the worst team in the league early in the season is the Utah Jazz, who have yet to win a game in 5 games so far,